Imagine paying over $6,500 for an RV membership, only to be threatened with arrest for asking for the manager's email. In this video, we witness a chaotic and controversial encounter between law enforcement and a full-time RV park resident at Thousand Trails Verde Valley in Arizona.
Broken a law?
Step out of the vehicle, please.
Have I broken a law?
No, but we're officer safety. We don't know what's in the vehicle.
All right.
I'll let you step out and we can talk.
Well, this isn't a traffic stop, and I haven't broken a law.
You're a lawful order.
This is not a traffic stop,
Step out of the park.
and I have not broken a law. I'm under arrest? What am I under arrest for?
Conduct. Get out of the car.
Yeah, what disorderly conduct?
Get out of the car. We'll talk about it. But right now, you're resisting arrest.
Get out of the car, we're going to drag you out. We're going to break your window, drag you out. So
Graham vs. Connor, 490 U.S. 386, 1989. Any use of force must be objectively reasonable. Forcing someone out of their vehicle without legal grounds could constitute excessive force under the Fourth Amendment.
For what conduct did I do that was disorderly? You witnessed disorderly conduct?
ARS 13-1904.
You witnessed disorderly conduct?
Officers cite disorderly conduct as the charge, yet the resident maintains he was calm and merely documenting interactions with staff. Arizona law. Disorderly conduct includes making unreasonable noise, using abusive language, or recklessly handling a dangerous instrument.
Conduct?
Arrest.
Wait, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest me?
Out of the car.
Is there a sergeant here?
My lieutenant's right here.
Okay, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest me, Lieutenant? Well, he's saying I'm under arrest. Well, am I?
Calendar versus Lawson, 461 U.S. 352, 1983. Vague loitering or obstruction statutes cannot justify arrest. City of Houston versus Hill, 482 U.S. 451, 1987. Verbal disagreement or refusal to obey unlawful orders is protected speech. The officer's threat to use force or arrest was a coercive abuse of authority.
Under arrest or not?
What happened?
So I'm not under arrest and they just threatened arrest?
You're being lawfully detained.
Okay, I'll agree with you there. Clearly I'm being lawfully detained. Am I under arrest like this officer just said? You said I'm not.
What did I tell you?
Well,
Being detained, right?
freaking vent's so loud, I gotta... Okay.
Sir, please step out of the vehicle.
No.
Okay.
So I said I'll talk to you.
Okay, do you have any weapons in your car?
I'm not gonna answer any questions.
Because this is a big difference between us taking you out or not. So you could roll down the window the whole way and let us see your hands.
Okay, you guys have my, you can see my hands.
Down the window.
You can see my hands.
Okay, this isn't an agreement.
Bro,
We're getting to the point where this isn't an agreement.
I understand my rights. I know officer safety. Seeing both of my hands right now.
It says you have to get out.
If it's a lawful traffic stop.
It's a lawful traffic.
On private property?
Stopping you.
Yeah, so what am I being stopped for?
Do you want to talk about why we're here?
I want to know, he said I'm under arrest, and you said maybe. Now, I'm not stopped for a traffic stop, clearly.
You're being legally detained.
Okay, to investigate something. To investigate something?
Yes.
Okay. What are you investigating?
Disorderly conduct.
Okay. Well, it wasn't disorderly, so what do you want to know?
What happened?
The officers claim they're conducting a lawful stop based on reports of disorderly conduct. The man argues that since this is private property and he hasn't broken any law, the stop is unlawful. Terry vs. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1 Circuit Court, 1968, allows police to stop and briefly detain a person if they have reasonable suspicion of involvement in criminal activity. Hebel v. 6th Judicial District Court, 542 U.S. 177, 2004. A person may be required to identify themselves during a lawful stop if state law requires it. Arizona does have such a law. The officers do not need probable cause, but they must articulate reasonable suspicion. Vague accusations like, he said escalate, may not be enough if unsupported by behavior.
What?
I mean, I have on film me just talking to him very, we weren't agreeing, but it wasn't yelling. There was no threats. There was no, there was no threat.
Hand on the window.
This one, the one holding the phone?
Another one. That one. Put it on your window. There you go. Perfect.
Okay, I'm Italian. I'm sorry. Yeah, look, it's literally involuntary when I talk, it comes up. So I'm not trying to do anything. I always thought that was weird, but it is. Look, I'll roll it down a little more for you. Last night, an employee came in and harassed me about my service dog. That was the start of it all, okay? And he said I needed to have a vest on, which I don't. Their rules say you don't need a vest. This happened at another park, which is why I know. And he's pointed to some sign about fake service dogs and really escalated. I mean, first he came in the room and yelled, like, I was in there by myself. It was like 10 o'clock at night. He comes in the door and says, doesn't even know anyone was walking in. Hey, what's going on in here? Like, what the fuck, man? And I'm like, what? And so he's like, you can't have dogs in here, and you can't have your bike up here. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Because my bike, I rolled it up to set up because I was just using the internet. And anyway, man, I told him, dude, you're out of line. You need to go. And by the time I pulled my phone out when I started filming, then he totally changed his demeanor. It was like, oh, well, I'm just going to leave, right? So then this morning, I start texting to try to get the manager's name because I wrote up what happened and I was going to send it to the manager. So security texted me back saying like they got my site number yesterday. So I'm like, okay. So I text him back, hey, can I get the manager's name? And I got all this in here. He printed it out. Actually, that's what's in his hand. I said, hey, can I get the manager's name and email address? Won't give it to me. He's gonna talk to you at 10:30, whatever. I said, okay, can I please get the manager's name and email address? But no response. Hey man, I got something in writing I want to send him. Can I please get the manager's name and email address? Won't give it to me. Okay, who's the security guard right now refusing to give me the manager's name and email address? Won't give it to me. And then so you can go read the text. This is what they're trying. This is why they called you. Because I asked him why. Because I heard them say the sheriff's here. I'm like, why did you guys call the sheriff? And when I was going out to breakfast, I just stopped to ask. I wanted to get the security guard's name because I'm going to file all this with their corporate. And so when I was stopping there, I hear him on the phone saying sheriff's going, and then he goes, oh, I think he's at the door right now. And so he opens it up with this, shit-eating grin and starts like being real evasive at the door. Like, oh, I told the manager this. I'm like, oh, so you're the security guard? Okay, well, let me get your name. Was not rude, nothing. It's all, I filmed it too. I'm filming every interaction with staff from here on out. Super calm, quiet, just, oh, okay. He wouldn't give me his name, but it was on his jacket. So I'm like, finally, okay, here's your name. What's the manager's name? So then he finally gives it to me. So I did engage him a little bit, like, dude, why was that so hard? Why'd I have to ask 4 times for a manager's name? Like, that's how you treat guests here? And so then he goes, well, the sheriff's going down to talk to you right now. I was like, well, where's the manager? Because that's who I want to talk to. I have no reason to talk to the sheriff. He said manager in the office. That's when I came up here. I talked to him. He clearly is taking his lying. His staff says this dog, dude, it's a 6-year-old service dog. This dog charged him, he says, when he walked in the room. Complete lie. Zero aggression. Never had any incidents with my dog, period. So I filmed it. I was walking out, and they freaking acted like I just robbed a bank, and we're going on the radio. He's getting his truck. I'm like, what the fuck? And bro, I'm here. I'm a guest. I pay. I have leaser's rights. I paid $6,500 to be a member in this. I have no disorderly conduct. I haven't done anything other than express how they should be treating guests. And yeah, I have PTSD. Maybe I get a little loud, but there's no threats. There's no nothing. They are the ones that are inflicting emotional distress. They are the ones that are escalating things and just subversively escalating it, where they can still be like, well, we didn't call you a fucking asshole, but we acted like you were one and just were so evasive, we're gonna frustrate the situation so that you become one. So that's where it's at, man.
All right, sir.
I'm gonna tell him to release that.
All right, sir. So the manager wants you to trespass from the property.
I have leaser's rights. You guys don't have the authority to get me off of here unless I've committed a crime.
So, like you said, it's private property. No, you don't.
I have leaser's rights. I'm part of the private property, boss. I got a lease for a $6,500 contract.
Okay, let me talk to dispatch for a second. We can work this out. Okay?
Yeah, how about these guys and how about me and you talk and these guys just cover?
Have your ID by chance, sir?
If I haven't broken a law, I'm not giving you my ID.
The RV owner
No, you're being lawful.
insists on police
Hey, stop talking to me.
reference possible
Your lieutenant's talking to me. You shit-eating grin.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, look at you. You just want to shoot somebody or beat their ass. This is the kind of cop that we all know is out looking for trouble. We all saw that grin. We know he wants to bust this window and drag me out. This one here too. This one de-escalating, super good. You can tell why he's the lieutenant. Can these guys look at that face? Just run his plate. Oh, let's just get it. We can get it either way because it's crack. We need his ID. It's crack cocaine, man. We got to get that ID. Here's, look at. We'll see what this. This one is. No bald head, so a little bit of a...
All right, sir. So
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your lieutenant. Cover, contact. Contact, cover.
I don't
Okay.
really do this. So
Well, you're the only one that's not aggravating me and seems to be level-headed enough. These guys clearly want to escalate, pull me out of the truck and beat my ass, take me to jail. These guys over here just don't want to be wrong and get corporate involved because they already screwed up. I am by myself. I've been a member of this for over 2 years. I haven't broken any laws.
don't go anywhere. Just wait.
Can I get your name and badge number, boss?
11041.
What's your name? What's your name?
Contreras.
What is it?
Deputy Contreras.
That's him?
Yep.
Thank you, Hughes. Appreciate you being professional. You and the lieutenant, super professional. Those two gonna get you guys in trouble.
Okay.
Everyone can see it on film, man. This will go up. Just, yeah. I know you just walked up. You're 100% cool. These guys already threatened to arrest me unlawfully twice. Break my window. You know, the whole cop. Just what every cop does to scare you and tell you, and it's like, it's just ridiculous. It just jacks the situation up for no reason.
Staying over here at the campgrounds?
Yeah, man. I live here. Well, I live in Thousand Trails. I'm a full-time member.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know how this program works. It's kind of like a timeshare with RVs. You travel around full-time and go park to park. There's like, I don't know how many. They're all over the U.S. Man, I'm lucky you guys got this lieutenant. I can tell you. I mean, I've just been through too much to know it's a luck of the draw, and I can tell from this lieutenant he's very seasoned and just trying to, you know. I'm just a good judge of people, man, and can pretty quickly assess when someone's looking to solve problems or make them. Those two that he's talking to are trying to make them. He's trying to solve them. You seem like you're just trying to learn. I don't know how accurate I am.
So it's hard to get okay. Well, okay, so let me ask you this. You guys are fucking this guy up. Is that what's taking out? No, I don't know. Yeah. So that's what I mean. So you got this perfect civil process. So why are you doing yourself in line? Because I'm not sure. You don't know for sure.
Yeah, these guys over here, I sent texts and basically I'm talking about getting corporate involved or filing a lawsuit, but I used the word escalate. They're trying to make that seem like I'm going to grab an AR and come shoot everybody. Literally. I mean, that's why they called the sheriff. I asked him in the text, what is threatening? How the hell did you just call the sheriff? The only thing he did was point to the word that I said escalate. This is going to escalate. Well, dude, you're not giving me the manager's name. You're not taking care of my concerns. I told you I got PTSD and you guys are causing intentional emotional distress by harassing me. How do you think this isn't going to escalate? Like, doesn't freaking mean I'm going to come in and kill everybody. It means, dude, I'm not going to let this go. You guys aren't just going to get to do this and, like, keep your job or not get, you know, punished. It's ridiculous.
Sometimes people interpret things a little differently.
Oh, I get it, but, like...
When we get it to our side, it's a lot different than...
I get it. I mean, to be honest, I understand that. But the way you approached, the way Lieutenant approached, how is that... You can still shoot someone if you need to, but you don't need to come up like you're going to fucking shoot him right off the gate like those two did. They literally said they're going to bust my window, pull me out of my truck, but I haven't even done anything.
Question for you.
What was your name and badge number real quick? I didn't get yours.
My first name is Patrick, last name is Bame, 10337.
All right, thank you.
So do you camp here or
I full-time, I'm part of this.
Okay,
I was
so
just telling him, this is like a timeshare for RVs.
Okay.
You buy a membership in, you can ranges from like $6,000 to $16,000, and then you pay yearly dues, and then you travel full time through the system throughout the U.S.
So it's kind of like a landlord tenant
Yes.
thing. Okay.
I would say that would be the closest thing.
Okay. Because my understanding was you were just a camper, staying for.
I have a contract for a lifetime membership in this
How long
park.
have you been?
Over 2
staying
years.
there?
Oh, at this park? Just
Yeah.
last night I got here.
Oh, just last night.
But I've been in the system for over 2 years.
What system?
They're 1,000 trails.
Okay, so
Right.
okay.
Like I mean, it's, I don't want to give you like the whole pitch, but it's like 3 different park things. 1,000 Trails covers them. There's RPI, Encore. I mean, it's basically, to sum it up, it's like a long-term lease agreement where you get to move your RV onto their properties around the U.S.
Okay, so so it's one big.
1,000 Trails is the one that I'm a part of. They have, so that's for all intents and purposes, that's who I signed a contract with.
Okay.
Yes, 1,000
And
Trails.
You
And
live here. You're gonna live here permanent.
No, I travel in their system full time.
Okay.
So you go 3 weeks and you travel park to park. That's how it works. That's why it's like a timeshare, because you're not. You can come back. Like I can go somewhere else and then just come right back here, but you just stay, and then you do 1,000 Trail. You're just in their system the whole time though.
That's interesting.
It is. I mean, for RVers, it's pretty awesome, but.
So did everybody kind of explain why we were here in the first place?
Well, I had to figure it out. No, this I when I came out of basically because I said the word escalate in a text is what it's coming down to.
Okay.
Because I asked him what was threatening. When I have it all on film too. I videotaped my whole interaction with him in the office, so he can't say like his employee did. He can't lie and say my dog or me charged him.
Would you mind me explaining why we're here? The call we got.
Oh yeah, no, great.
So, and just try to put yourself in our shoes.
I will.
Coming into this.
I will try.
Okay. So we're getting told that there's a threatening call. Okay. That there's a male subject, yourself, described in your truck.
Okay.
That had threatened a security guard last night and was getting into his face last night.
Did you ask what he did to threaten him?
Nope, just hold on.
Okay,
This
sorry,
is the
you're right.
call.
I'm
This is
sorry.
the
Let me
call we're
shut up. Yeah.
So us as deputies are responding because now we're being told that there's another male subject, such as yourself, back at the gate, being disorderly, everything like that. Okay.
It's on film, just so you know. But yeah,
I'm sure it
I
is.
know.
But again,
Yep, I hear you, bro. I hear you. You were pulling away as I pulled up, but yeah.
Okay. So we don't know exactly what's going on. Okay. All we know is that there was a disorderly individual going around,
Reported, yeah.
being disorderly, yelling, threatening people. Okay. So disorderly conduct is basically making unreasonable noise, using language that provokes another,
Threats, yeah.
or serious disruptive behavior. Okay.
Sure.
So obviously threatening, everybody understands what threatening is. Basically, I threatened to hurt you or whatever, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess I have a big question though, because that happened last. Oh, go ahead.
Give me one
Okay,
second,
yeah.
I'd be happy to answer that for you. Okay. So us coming in as blind, we don't know exactly what is going on, right? So we are told that there's you now at the office, unknown what's going on over there. Okay, so we come in, we see you pulling out.
So they definitely jacked you up.
Okay, so
yeah.
at that
I'm
point,
seeing now how this happened.
if somebody's driving away from, say, a domestic violence situation,
Okay.
we can stop that vehicle.
Yeah.
We have reasonable suspicion to detain that
So
vehicle.
that's how you guys are coming to this. Like you don't know if there's a dead body in there.
We have no idea. Okay, we don't.
Because of how they're telling you. Because this is what I'm saying. This morning to even call you, why was you called? Because I didn't have any interaction with
Have you
any
ever played
staff
a telephone
member.
game before?
Well, yeah, but that's not my problem.
I
That's
know.
them jacking stuff
I
up.
know, I get that. But you played that game before?
Yeah.
Where one person
Yeah.
says one thing and it goes down the line?
Yeah.
So now these people tell our dispatch what's going on. Our dispatchers are trying to type it in and tell us at the same time what's going on, so things might get lost in translation. So we have to react with what's coming in through the radio and on the screen of a disorderly male subject that has been threatening in the past.
The man
We see you
refuses to
leaving.
exit,
We stopped
citing
you.
Pennsylvania
Okay.
versus
This is
Michigan.
technically it is a traffic stop.
Well, is
Because
it?
again, we need to detain the suspect.
It's stopping a vehicle, but it's not a lawful traffic stop.
It is because we are detaining.
You're detaining an individual. You're not creating a traffic stop where I broke a law, right? You don't know if a law is broken. You're investigating.
reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable
That a
suspicion.
law was
Yep.
broke. That's
Yep.
why you detain.
Yeah, I got that.
So when a law enforcement officer,
But coming out telling me I'm under arrest when you see no weapons, don't see me being disorderly, and tell me you're going to bust my window and jacking it up, that's pretty freaking out of line,
let me
dude.
explain that. Okay, so when we we ask you, please step out of the car.
And I don't have to. If I haven't broken the law or I'm not on a traffic stop, that's MIMS, right?
Pennsylvania versus MIMS is a driver has to step out of a vehicle.
On a lawful traffic stop.
Which this is a lawful
This is not a lawful traffic stop. You can disagree on that. Go ahead.
Let's agree to disagree, okay?
Fair enough.
So,
if you could tell me the traffic violation that I had to encounter.
It doesn't have to be a traffic violation.
It does. Okay. I believe it does. Or you have to witness me breaking the law. Okay. Right?
It's reasonable suspicion to detain.
I know. Okay, I agree. I'm sorry. So, I'm still jacked up and I'm still defensive. I'm really not trying to make it worse.
I'm just trying to talk with you. And
I know you are, and I appreciate it. I'm not trying to argue. I'm just trying to get my side in a little bit, so because it's on film and you know where this is going. Yeah.
Okay, so when we ask people to step out of a vehicle and they refuse, that's refusing a lawful order.
If it's a lawful order to be given. Okay. But let's leave that alone because we're done with that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you refused. That's why we told you were under arrest.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real arrest, and we're done with that, right?
So understand that's why we're here. That's why we're detaining
you. Okay, that's why you called.
That's why we're talking with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think
So talking with them.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's probable cause to arrest you for disorderly conduct.
I would agree with that.
Okay, 100%. I agree. All right. Now.
Or trespass.
They say they want you trespass. However,
they don't have the right.
That's why I'm talking to you, trying to figure it out. Okay.
You're going to need to get corporate and the property owner involved.
It sounds like you have bought basically a piece of property and you're living on it temporarily. Okay. To us, that sounds more like a landlord-tenant thing.
That's the closest
I don't know, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know.
I agree.
So
it's a weird one for me too. I don't know how to explain
it. It's a big civil.
But I know I have rights. I have a contract. I've made my payments. I'm up to date. I know all that on that side for them to be able to say anything on that. So I have a contract in my thing, and you know.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call our county attorney and explain all this to them, and because I want their help in determining what's going to be the best solution for everybody.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
I mean, I don't know what they would have in it, but I wouldn't mind hearing what they had to say in a way. I know it's really only looking to jack me up, but I'm pretty confident in my standing, so I'm not really worried about it.
We're not looking to arrest you at all.
Not even arrest, just trespass. Just if they had, you know, like. To do that means you're looking to further it to see if you could come back and trespass me because the attorney says you could. That's where I'm saying you're going with it.
We still have to figure it out.
And so I understand as a cop, you're really not looking for my best interest by doing it, but I'm also pretty good at standing on my own 2 feet and say, hey, whatever. If I thought I was wrong, I'd leave. Okay. I mean, I'm a man, dude. I'm 50 years old. I got wheels on my house.
I didn't
the reason,
I'm sorry. Corey.
The reason I'm staying is because I have a right to stay and I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay. And we're going to figure that out, Corey. All right.
Corey, I apologize. I made a mistake in saying that.
I really appreciate that.
Disorderly conduct, but there is a crime being investigated regardless.
I totally get it.
The new information is not disorderly conduct. It could be trespassing, like you said.
Well, yeah. I appreciate you apologizing for the way you came up. It was pretty freaking aggressive, and yeah, it would have went sideways real quick. I would have lost, but it would have just been bad, dude. I'm not that kind of guy. It doesn't work for guys like me, man. Like, I understand. I know what you guys are taught. I just wish you guys would look at videos online and realize the way things are going from the way you're taught. It's bad news, man. Like, there's too much evidence out there now to show what good policing is and bad policing. And like I said, you can always shoot me. Like, dude, you don't need to tell me you're gonna bust my window out and do all that. You can always do that later. I didn't present a gun, a weapon. I'm not trying to be threatened with you guys. I know you guys, I didn't realize how bad they made it look, but I knew you guys were coming in on a little bit of bad information after he told me escalating there made him feel threatened. When I'm talking about like filing a lawsuit or contacting corporate. But that's big of you. I don't want to give you a freaking earful. I appreciate that.
Hopefully you can fit around there. Should be. There. Going to Babe's car. I don't know. I haven't done vehicle damage on them for a while, so it's probably okay. Where are you retired from?
Since it's probably going to go online, I'm not going to divulge any personal information, but yeah, I'm not really retired necessarily. I'm going to have to work eventually again, but I'm on a long sabbatical. You guys got your gloves on and everything. You're ready.
Well, like we was explaining, when we get calls like this, it's something you roll in hot.
I mean, I kind of get it. I just...
By the time we get it from
I don't know,
dispatch,
man.
it sounded like you were yelling right now in front of the office, and that's why we came in so hot.
Okay. I wasn't. I mean, I wasn't at all. I actually wanted to leave in there. The guy kept trying to get me to look at the email on my phone. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not going to turn my freaking video off until I'm out of this office and away from you guys, because I don't trust any of you. And now I know why. I mean, it was good of me to do because I see what they did.
That's also why we stop people and we speak to them before we do anything.
I mean, I get it, dude. I know I'm not a small guy. I know. I'm like, I don't even try, and people tell me I'm intimidating. Like, it's actually kind of frustrating because I really just like being left alone. And I got PTSD, so if I get upset, you know, you just kind of, your shoulders go back, and it's like, but dude, I'm not putting hands on anybody. I'm not freaking, like, that's just, again, I'm old. You know, I've been through that shit and I'm done, man. It's just like, I'll put it on paper and end up getting some money out of it in the long run. I'm not gonna go do something stupid like over a freaking campground dickhead staff member. But I mean, I kind of get, dude, like I said, I do understand the way they train you, how you act, but dude, you could get a one-up with a cop when I was growing up. If you, I mean, he'll take his badge off, fucking duke him with you. You can't do that anymore because there's cameras. I understand it, but like, cops didn't mind going hands-on. It wasn't a big deal to fight. You subdue someone. It wasn't always about fucking the bat belt where you just got to like break windows, stun him. It's like, dude, I'll just whoop your ass. I'll just train and beat your ass. Like, if you want to do that, and if you need to, you pull out your equipment and use it. But like, it's really sad how cops, not saying you guys are some pretty meat eater type, cops are just such pussies that they freaking jack stuff up because they get scared, literally scared. They're not even just there to put it in control. Taking a situation in control, dude, that's what you're there for. But being scared when you get there to do it, not you, again, I'm just saying like in general, police, it's scary to see what we see online, man. It's what is like 90% of problems, where I think if cops were just more confident in their hand skills, where they knew, dude, I'll just choke this guy out if I need to. I don't have to like worry about it if he doesn't have, you know, I mean, cops used to take on dudes with knives. One guy would come, blindside him, fucking run right through him like a train, knock him on the ground. 2 or 3 cops would just jump on top of him, spread his arm out, throw it in an arm bar. It was done. Like, I've seen that. Dude, I grew up in Southern California. That was policing back in the day. And it's just trippy to see how it's changed, and now it just escalates so freaking quick, man. No cop wants to like just, you know, wait and see, like, oh, I can take this dude. I'll let and see if he's going to get out of line for a second. They just instantly think he's already out of line, and I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to take it to level 10 and put him in cuffs. And like, as a citizen going into it, knowing that's your mentality, it's frustrating too. Because like, honestly, like I said, I'm really glad this lieutenant showed up, because it 100% would have went south if just these 2 guys were here. I wouldn't have got out. I mean, that's just how it is. I know I didn't break the law, and I would have filed a civil lawsuit. Again, I would have lost in the short run and won in the long, but you know, it's just how it goes. I mean, just out of curiosity, if I am detained and he says this is a traffic stop, which it's not, hasn't a reasonable amount of time been conducted at this point? You guys know, I mean, I'm not disorderly. If you're going to trespass me, you can always email me or come by my campsite. Is there a reason that I still need to stay here? Can I go get breakfast?
Well, reasonable time would be, we're still working out the situation.
Isn't it 20 minutes for a traffic stop?
There's no specific time. It's just reasonable time. And if they're still working on it, a reasonable time.
I mean, I feel like after his conversation, what exactly are we waiting on? I guess is like, it's been about 10 minutes since he said, hang on a second.
He's talking to Lieutenant.
And what? Here we go.
I'm terrible with names. Corey, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you're free to go.
Okay.
What we're going to tell them is this is kind of a big civil issue, and that you guys need to basically figure it out, court, through eviction.
And just stay away. I mean, I already texted them saying I don't want to talk to any staff, everything in writing, and they can do the same.
What I'm going to tell you is
Evidence of a crime.
don't talk to them. Stay
100%. Yeah. Please tell. Yes. Trust me, I'm on that.
The fact that you recorded that interaction,
multiple officers escalating the
Yeah.
situation
because that
without
helps
strong
with
justification.
whatever side.
The man
okay?
Yeah.
is within his rights to
And I'm gonna ask you,
encounter,
you don't have to.
refuse
Yeah.
exit
Would you be
if
willing
the
to show me the
stop was
recording?
unlawful, and
Yes,
demand
I will show you the recording of in here.
Of the
Now that we're done, you've released me and we're good to go. I'll shut off my phone and
100%
I'll just show you so that you can get the tone of what was going on in there. And anyone watching this, if I never come back, you know why.